Yet another vlog. It's not really a vlog, it's just a video outside. That's all it is. Not in the last 90 days, but on the 1st of January or so, I decided to focus on certain things during the next 90 days, like between January until the end of March. And so I started to see life way more like a dream all the time, to listen to my intuition, to my feelings, to my thoughts, really act spontaneously, face my fears way more. And so now I'm 1 month in, and I don't know, it was a few days ago, I really tried to find out what I want to do with my life. Not in a vague way, like being free and having money and doing like what I want in the moment. That's true, but it's not really, it's not a project. And so I tried really hard to figure out what I'm really interested in right now. And I figured that right now what I'm interested in is to continue to grow, obviously, and also to see how far I can go and how I can transform my life, and um, how far I can get in shifting from scarcity to abundance on the inside in terms of beliefs. So basically, I have a clear idea of the man who I want to become, of the human I want to become. I want to be someone who acts spontaneously in face of fear and doesn't care about what other people think and about stuff like money or health or whatever. And so that's basically what I want to do in my life. And so I basically want to be able to have no money in my account, um, no one to help me, and just do whatever I want to do and document it and show it to people and give them like tools to show them how they can do that in their lives as well. Because I believe that in this reality, the only limits that there are is the limits that you have in your own mind. And is like a belief I have now is really that we don't need any money, that we can do whatever we want when we want it, and that money will come when we really need it, and not like when we plan to save money for later and all that stuff. Even if that still works, that works with a lot of friction because it's not really exciting. At least it's not exciting to me. So that's why that's why this is not what I want to do. I don't want to save for later. Maybe, I mean, a lot of people do this, and maybe it excites them more than me, but I cannot do this. I know that's not who I want to be. I want to be the guy who just goes on vacation, even without money, and sees what happens. And so now I feel like I'm way more able to do this. It doesn't scare me as much as it used to, because I've really watched or experienced life through the lens of a dream since more than 30 days. I do that since already 6 months, a year, but on a consistent basis, like all the time, only since like a few months or 90 days. And so what I do is really I act way more spontaneously. I act on my excitement and I face my fears. And I set a lot of intentions. So I express what I want to have in life, what I want to do, and who I want to be. I express it like orally, out loud, after my morning meditation often, but also during the whole day. I set intentions at the beginning of everything that I start. If I play the piano, I set the intention. In this dream, I'm going to play the piano while connecting to the parallel reality that I love. And so then I try to feel the feelings from the parallel reality where I have already achieved everything I want. That's an example. And I do this all day long. And it's super fun. And in the last days, I've really had like synchronicities like a ton, you know, numbers and all that stuff. 111 and 999 and like those numbers everywhere. And also, I have like three little stories, and this is the kind of stuff like to someone who doesn't believe in this, it's gonna be like, dude, that's random. It doesn't mean shit. I agree. It's like it all depends on the beliefs you have. But I've had like small things just happening in my life, random stuff that just shows me that this is really something that depends on your beliefs. So, for example, I was playing the piano, and there was a thing that didn't work on the piano, a button. I don't know how to call that. Like a ding, ding, ding. And it didn't work since a few days already. And it really looked like it was broken. It was loose, and it made sound, but not a lot. And so I already had noticed since a few days, but I didn't do anything about it, and I played nonetheless. And it's like one that's really in the middle of the piano thing. So you always have to like that's the part of the piano that you use a lot. So you always have to use that one. And it was annoying me, but for some reason I didn't do anything about it because in my mind I was like, I have to call a guy. I have to take the telephone, look for a number on Google, and I don't want to do that. And so I think it was after coming back home after my job. It was probably like 11 at night. And I was like, this thing, I don't know the word, is gonna repair itself magically. And I didn't believe that it would. Even though I'm really open-minded and I do this with the law of attraction all the time, I still don't believe in that stuff as much. And after I said it, I do like this, and the sound was completely normal and it was completely repaired. And so it blew my mind. But at the same time, for me that's normal because I think we're just consciousness shifting through parallel realities, and the possibilities are infinite. They all depend on what you believe and the intention you set, and also maybe what life has planned for you. You know, maybe life plans some struggle for you so that you grow, and that's normal. But so then it was repaired like directly after I said that. It was just crazy in my mind. So I thank God, our life, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I already know that. I already know it works, and I still don't believe it. I have another story. Um, I have like really shitty skin on my hands since also a few days because at my job I'm a waiter, and I have to wash my hands and clean them with some alcohol often so that there's no bacteria. And when I eat or when I bring the stuff to the tables, like I don't bring the bacteria from the mouth of another customer. And so my skin in the last days was really terrible on my hands. It was super dry, and it hurt, and I had like wounds that opened. And so I was like, I set the intention. I wanna, God, please help me heal my hands, whatever way. And I think I set the intention not yesterday, but the day before. And yesterday, when I came back from my job, same thing, 11, I was on the train station. And I went down the stairs from the train station to a street. And on the stairs, there was something on the floor, and it was like cream, or how do you call that? Man, I really don't know these words in English. It's crazy. It was cream for dry and very dry skin. It was just laying there, and I saw it. First, when I saw it, I didn't believe it was anything for my hands. Then I thought, maybe it's just a sign of the universe that shows me um, it's coming. Like you're gonna heal your hands. And then I picked it up, and it was for dry and very dry skin, and it was good until 2020. And so this was another proof that just like stuff just happens. There's infinite possibilities, infinite parallel realities, and you can manifest them. Basically, you can like bring them into your consciousness. And it doesn't work all the time. It doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it takes time also. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. But also sometimes you have like these small miracles happening in your life. At least I have. And it just strengthens my trust in the universe and in all of this. I think all of this is just stuff happening in consciousness, and everything is God. And what we are, humans, we're just like part of God, like small fucked up parts of God. That's what we are. And so then I used like this night I put on this cream on my hands, and now my hands are a lot better. It worked like really, really good. It's just, it's awesome. And yesterday on the same night, I don't want to make it too long, but also um, there came a book that I had ordered a few months ago. And first, like, I had ordered it on Amazon and it didn't come because I think they didn't have it anymore or stuff. So I think I got a refund. I'm not sure about that story, but I'm almost sure. I got the refund 1 month ago, and yesterday night the book was there at my house in the briefcase. And so, and it's a book I really wanted. I paid a lot for it, and it didn't come. But then I didn't give a shit. I was like, well, it was meant to happen, and I got my money back anyways. So, and so these two things happened yesterday night, like the cream and the book. And what's funny is it's also like the last days and week I've been really present in life, really happy, listening to my inner calling. And even at work, where I used to be super scared about what people thought of me, to fail and all that stuff, I was like, the last days I was crazy present, and I was really enjoying like the job, and it was really cool. It was a lot easier. And I think basically when you stop worrying, when you're in the flow, then all the stuff that you want, that you expressed, starts manifesting. And I think that's why for me I had just like these two things manifest at the same time. I think it's because those were two things that I expressed, my that I wanted them, and they just appeared in my life. And so for me it's not crazy. I believe in that stuff. So I don't know what I want to say in this video. Is basically what I want to say is I want to take more risk in my life. I basically want to quit my job, because like now I've been through the part where it was really hard. I grew from it. Now it's still nice. I enjoy it, but it's gonna start becoming easy. And so I want to quit it and just like use the money I have in my savings and go travel for maybe 2 weeks or more, 1 month, and stretch myself. See if like traveling all the time is something for me. I already know that it's probably not, but in order to, I want to be like sick of traveling after 1 month. So I like extremes. I've stayed at home at my parents' house for like 1 year and a half now, or a little less, like 1 year and a few months. And now I want to just like take the money and spend everything, every penny of it, and travel, and then maybe come back or go to, I don't even know. I just want to take risks in life. I really now have trust in this universe, so I think that's all I want to say. I just wanted to express that because I feel really inspired, like to change my life right now. Ah, gosh, this is beautiful. This is really a beautiful spot. Just snow white. Ah, thanks for listening.